But okay. I'm not entirely sure you're watching. Let me do this. What? Okay, okay. There we go. Easier to watch. I'll look at. Of course, I spelled stream incorrectly. To that, change it. So, accept it like that. Need at least one more person, three people, to make it actually interesting. Oh, look at that. Three. Okay. So let's see. Yesterday, yes, was the time when I started trying to like figure out how I can do all this streaming and all that. And yeah, it didn't go. It's now you're starting. Freaking slow software. Anyways, I tried actually streaming and all that, but just thought it was too hard and all that. So I actually tried to check out VTubing, which is a little easier, but not easier because I still have to talk in the first place and there has to be content. But don't know why it's not showing. Oh, there we go. Wait, why is it two images? Two faces. Okay, anyways, it just means that I would just have like a character on screen, that reacts to my face and all that, my movements, which is way nicer. I mean, imagine looking at this guy on screen talking to you. Isn't that cool? Come on, come on. Anyways, so now I ended up spending the whole of yesterday going through different tutorials on YouTube to check how to set up a character and all that, and to be honest, it's really not straight, it's not easy, it's not straightforward. So obviously your boy here decided to say, hey, let me just give AI, which is where I'm now going to right now. So I'll run the app and I'm going to show my viewers, possibly too, how it works. So it's more of HTML and CSS with JavaScript, 3GS and the rest, but it's somehow it just a package out there that does this specific thing. Why is it not typing? Why is There we go. npm start, yes, and then it sets up just like that. So it's kind of compiles. Electron is the one that is doing all the heavy lifting to make it look like an app. They are very fun. Okay, come on. I don't know why it's taking so long. It's not supposed to take this long. It's supposed to like pop up immediately. Viewers? Okay, viewers. Okay, so here we go. Now, this is meant to be an alternative building a full-on VTubing software. Not really software, but VTubing platform. Simple. You don't need your iPhone. I really don't have an iPhone, so there's no choice for me in the first place. Because using one of the other software, I have to pay at least like 30 something dollars first. No, I can get the free version, but that'll have watermark, and then I can't actually use my phone wirelessly, or is it with cable, to act like a secondary. But anyways, anyways, just think of it this way: the other software is too complex, and my model, as you can see, has so many stages of maths. So all this is procedural texture, and there's no way I can place in a procedural texture into a software like that and it will work. Yeah, there's no way it works. It doesn't do that. So let me see if I can quickly ignore these files. Come on, do not look at my files. I'm sure somebody will just pause it. But anyways, so you drag and drop your GLB file or FBX. I'm working on the AI is working on the FBX. Or somebody will look at me like I'm crazy. AI works on the FBX, but GLB files work. So I tried. This is focusing on the UI alone. This looks a little bit similar to Figma. All these buttons work thanks to Claude and Copilot. Especially not Copilot, Cursor. I'm not sure which model Cursor is, but thanks to Cursor, images actually works. Video, I'm not sure if video works. Let's see, does video work? Let's go video this and zoom out. Yep, there we go. Oh, it works straight up, right off the bat. It works. And yeah, this is the problem. Oh, you have to find the sweet spot. There we go. I don't know why I imported it as a square, or maybe it's because of the way I'm looking at it right now. I don't know. So I spent like about like 2 prompts from Copilot. I've already used maxed it out, so I have to wait for 1 month now before I can do anything again. Claude, I have to wait till tomorrow. Cursor, I have to wait till next month again. And Windsoft did not do anything to help. This gizmo YZX is supposed to be at the top right, like Blender. It's Cursor managed to get the Blender layout where you have file, objects in your world. Here you have properties here, then you have your tools here. I mean, it did a good job with that, but I can't move around. That's the problem, and I can't drag and drop these guys. Does light source even work? Cube works right off the bat. It works, but I just need. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I have no idea what I did. That Oh, it also copied the Blender. Yeah. C to open up the tools panel and then N to close the side panel. Well, in Blender it is a secondary panel here, but that's cool. That's very cool. Now, motion capture, it was working yesterday, but I had to do a lot of back and forth work, and now it doesn't. Well, not that it doesn't work, but I can't really tell because this is the like edit mode and all that. We're not supposed to be able to do any capturing here. This will be placing our bones and the rest. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Animations, tracking. Now, here's the interesting part. So, since for the other V2B software, you would have to go through all this iPhone process, which I don't want to do. I don't have an iPhone. So, I said, why don't I just try getting something that will work with localhost? If you connect to your laptop's hotspot, meaning your laptop needs to be connected to a router or something like that, you would get to use the I can't believe you actually generated it, but you will get to use your local host, the local host on your phone connected to your laptop. You get the idea. Computer students understand what I'm saying. Um, and then your phone will act like the camera, your webcam instead, just in case your webcam is like bad or you don't have a webcam on your laptop. You could just connect your phone straight. Come on, okay, there we go. I've not tested it to even see if this one is working. I tried it before, but the page that went to just said it didn't work. Unable to access sites. So let me try it again. Come on. I really can't believe it created a QR code. I don't know how it did. Okay, so copy. Let's see if it works. Opening in Chrome. Paste. Nope. This site can't be reached. Now I'm not entirely sure because I used to do this with React and it worked. So maybe I'll just figure it out later. But well, that's for the idea is just meant to be like you can use your phone screen to do all the tracking, your phone camera to do all the tracking instead of your webcam. And then yeah, animations. So custom animations in VTube Studio. There's like custom animations where you have a hotkey to now play a certain animation that you have, maybe wave, jump, um, some random stuff. You get the idea. And scene now would be for your background. So you want to add an image as your background, you want to add a video as a background, do whatever you want, or you can add a single colored background that you now use for softwares like OBS and the rest, so that I can chroma key out the background itself. So it's just your character that is there on screen, which would now allow you to like place it anywhere. Maybe you can now put it in front while you're playing a game and all that, but it's not working. Yeah. So I just want to like share the idea. I mean, I'm not really good with streaming Call of Duty because I hardly speak and my game lags a lot. And then for Blender, there is no way I can, not really no way, but it's not going to be enjoyable to watch because it will keep lagging, especially when it's time for texturing, which is bad. And tracking inactive. I can't. Let me see. Can I make it active? Switch to phone. No. No. Auto detect mode. Yeah. I mean, it actually works. The only problem is it doesn't track at the moment. Let me see. Settings. Assign bone. And the video just keeps playing. I can't delete it, which is the funny part. Reload viewport, reset the clear scene. Yes, it's actually. Oh, it didn't work. It did not work. Okay, but sort of. And also, yeah, Blender shortcut. I also tried adding that one too. So control. Okay, it's not meant to be control. It's meant to be tilde. Like, oh, okay, it's just tilde key. So the button right under the escape key on your keyboard. That one. So when you click it, you will get to go into camera mode, like your actual camera, which this, let me say it this way, this is your real camera. Whatever this camera is looking at is what is going to be displayed, like in your browser and all that. So let's say you have like a full page, black, whatever. You imported your model is here. You now want to change like the angle of the camera, maybe top right of. Let me just go to Blender. Come on, let's see. I hope you can still see my computer. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Laptop is frozen. Okay, there we go. Blender. There. I think there's too many apps open. Okay, so this is how the camera looks like, I believe, in the workspace, or at least close to. Excuse me. Yeah, like this. Yes. So somewhere around, select the camera. Somewhere around here, like this. Well, let's just say you wanted the camera to be like facing your guy at the top right, so angled this way. You could now push the camera to that spot instead. So that's what this view, hopefully you're seeing all of this stuff, but that's what this view would be for, in red, outlined out, yeah, outlined in red. And then clicking it again would now be your absolute free roam camera for you to look around the world. Let's say there are objects you imported but you just can't see because basic 3ds doesn't allow you to look around the world by default with ease, if you get what I mean. But this would make it possible, so you have a similar experience to this in Blender. So all you have to do is just look around. What the hell just happened? Yeah, my system is going to crash soon. Let me close this guy. Shoot. Oh, that's very handy, because I always wondered what happened if I close it and not get to open it again. Cool. Just open it at the top right here. And that's it. Other projects I'm clearly still working on, I will not tell you. Tell in the next stream. Yeah, I'm going to do it that way. But overall idea is that this is a software that I'm meant to like concurrent view. Okay, anyways, at least I got four this time. Just keep talking. Um, the idea is that I just get to have a software that I can use with my Blender models, procedural textures. I don't need to do fancy, uh, any fancy texturing and all that, but it still works. I just want it to be like that. Simple and straightforward. I don't have to download an app and then pay $40 for it. I don't need iPhone to also make sure that I can track better. And what else? Yeah, Blender shortcuts, so I don't really have to learn new shortcuts just to make use of the app. Straightforward. Okay, so what does this one say? Open audio. YouTube is not. Oh, YouTube. Oh my gosh! Please don't tell me that you're not receiving audio. Please don't tell me you're not receiving audio. Wait, okay, I can't even check. Hmm. Close this one. Close this one. Not receiving audio. Not receiving audio. Oh, come on. Oh, Laptop is lagging so badly. Let's see, stream capture top moments. Of course, yeah, top moments. Don't have poor. Wow, wow. Let's see. What am I connected to? 5G. Yeah, poor. Wow, that's reassuring for connections future. Man, not saving enough video. Okay, okay, it's enough video, not audio. Ooh, it was video, I mean, it's audio. That would have been tragic. Okay, so let's see. Now, what's interesting is that the software is about 200 MB and not 200 MB because they are like huge big files here. No, 200 MB because of just this node. I didn't click anything. I promise. I did not click anything. It's just because of those node modules. So packages that you install just so that the software works. Oh, yeah. I almost fell my controller down. If anyone has any like idea, not really idea, but like free AI plan and all those that I could use, please you can message me in the comments. You can just tell me in the comments or say hi, maybe Discord name or something like that. Just send it. Yeah. And then if there's anything you would like to add or inquire of the software, tell me what I could fix, what I could change. That would be great because we have it. I have it this way. Let me see if I can show everybody. It crashed. Yes, VS Code crashed. Okay, no crash. I thought it crashed. That would have been insane. Okay, yeah, node modules renderer. So is this way. We have assets, which is meant to be for like uh, your models that you've just created with textures included and all that. So you drag and drop them into assets. Docs is just literally documents, readme, how to run, that's it. Renderer is not the one holding all the main files, so CSS for your pages and JS for the actual stuff. Yes, stuff. And then outputs, which is your HTML pages and the rest. Yeah, I believe it's going to main.js, which is now what that's this package electron is now going to turn into an application for you. What? I heard a sound in my laptop. Okay, just ignore it. Oh, okay, so that's all for the stream. Yeah, that's all for. Let me just end it here. I'll talk about some other stuff tomorrow, maybe if possible. At least 4 viewers showed up to this one, so that's great. Unlike Twitch that had two. Okay. Hey, one viewer. Well, I'm going to be ending it now, so do I end it now? End it now. Let me see if I can just showcase the software to its full potential. Yeah, drag and drop. And I really do need like an actual platform where I could upload absolute procedural textures.
Love
No changes, no nothing. Lighting still affects it the same way. There's no dramatic
like that.
dramatic setup just for that to be possible. Again, it hasn't imported. No,
Need at least
come on.
one more person, three people to make it
And
actually
yeah.
interesting.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
It's in now. I'm not sure if I can get you to track from here.
okay. So let's see.
And I
Here
was supposed to click.
might
Let me
be
see. Does Control Z work? No,
was the
does
time
not.
I started trying to like figure out how
Directional light.
this
Directional light actually works. Can you believe it? I mean,
and
this is thanks to Copilot, man, and
yeah, it didn't go.
Claude.
It's now you're starting. Freaking slow software.
Come on. I need this to be. I'm sure
I tried
majority of my
actually
problems is
streaming
thanks
and
to
all that,
this
but
gizmo
it
just
got
sticking right
too
here.
hard
And I don't have
and
any
all
other
that.
account for
I
cursor.
actually tried to check out VTubing, which is a
Let's
little
see.
easier.
I
Well,
could
not easy
add a
because you have to
plane.
talk in the
Okay.
space and there has to be content, but
Scale.
don't know why it's not showing.
And I
There
believe
we go.
G,
It's
yeah, G,
making
S,
it
and R
too crazy. Okay,
works
so
respectively. Yeah, does.
it
Okay,
just means that I was
V
just
goes
like
back
kind
to,
of
yeah,
talking
so similar to
and like
Figma. V
washing
goes
my
back to
face
your
and all that
uh,
movements, which
pointer.
is way nicer. I mean, imagine
Let's
looking
see,
at this on your
curve.
screen talking
Yeah,
to you.
so let's say
Look
you
at this
wanted to
gap
add
here.
like some kind of fancy
Come on,
design,
anyways. So
creative stuff. You
now I
can just
ended
do
up
that.
spending the whole of yesterday
This is
going through different
ambient light.
tutorials on YouTube to check
Yeah,
how
it
to set
works.
up a character and all that. And to be
Red,
honest, it's not.
it works.
It's really not straight.
Works,
It's
man.
not easy. It's not straightforward.
Basically,
So
come
obviously,
on.
your boy here decided to say, okay, let me
Man,
just
I wish
deploy
I just didn't run out of tokens.
this
And I don't
software.
know.
I'm now going
I
to right
meshed told
now.
the AI like twice.
So
Please get rid of the. Or let me try
what is
Windsurf
out?
just
Okay,
right
I'm going
now
to show
while I'm here.
my viewers a
Let's
little
see
bit
whether it can
how
actually
well.
assist
So
this
it's
time.
more than
Windsurf.
HTML and CSS
I
and
don't know why they turned
JavaScript.
this to
Yes, I
Devin. It
do.
doesn't make
But
sense.
it
Doesn't look cool.
somehow there's
Nice.
somehow just a
It's just
pattern
like a
out there
refurbished
that
version of
does
Windsurf,
this specific
but
thing
still has the Windsurf
and I was
logo
like,
included
why
in the chat section. So it makes me feel like they've
does it not?
the company Windsurf is down
10
and
p.m.
was bought by
starts.
someone else. See, this is
Yes.
the Windsurf logo,
And then it sets
but
up
it says Devin,
just like that. So
which is
it
wrong.
kind of compiles.
Shut up, pass
Electron
me.
is the one that is
It's
doing
not
all
so
the
behind your voice.
heavy lifting to make it
Okay,
look
so let's see real
like
quick.
an app.
Open the folder.
They are very
Everybody
focused.
ignore whatever you're seeing here. This is not for your eyes.
I don't know why it's taking so long.
Thank
It's
you.
not supposed to take this long. It's supposed to like pop up immediately. Viewers? Okay, viewers.
Five, four, three, two, one, zero.
Okay, so here we go.
Close enough.
Now, this is meant to be an
Yes, always trust.
automotive
I don't care.
building
Uh,
VTubing software. Not
hmm,
really software, but
what about?
VTubing
Oh yeah, yeah.
platform. So
I forgot I was
since
going
you
to
don't
type.
have your iPhone,
Okay, so
I really
let
don't
me
have an
see if I
idea
can
what
just quickly
choice
type
one
it.
is
I'm
because
going to go quiet for a second.
using one of the other software, I have to pay at least like 30 something dollars first. Not. I can get the free version, but that will have watermark and then I can't
Let me just
actually
stop,
use my
just for the
phone
people who are clearly listening
wireless
and don't want to look at the
with
screen
cable
because
to
they're
act
working.
like a secondary. But
There is
anyways,
a
anyways, just think of it
Gizmo.
this way: the other
I'm not sure
software is
how
too
to spell it.
complex,
I just realized that
and my model,
that's
as you can see,
sitting
has
right
so
at
many
the center. of the screen. It's
stages of
meant
maths.
to
So all this is procedural texture, and
be
there's no way I can
on
place in
the
procedural texture into a
surface.
software like that,
Um,
and it will work. There's no way it
see,
works. It doesn't do that. So
so,
let me see if I can
so
quickly
let me just
ignore these
do
files.
HTML term
Do not look at my files. I'm
display
sure somebody will just pause it.
non
Don't delete.
layer
So you drag and drop your
non
GLB
layer
file or FBX. I'm working on
while
the AI is working on the FBX.
uh,
Or somebody will look at me like
gives more
I'm crazy.
self
AI works on the
column
FBX, but
is
GLB files
the
work. So I
block
tried. This is focusing on the
but
UI
at
alone.
the top right
This
of
looks a little
the
bit
screen.
similar to Figma. All these buttons work thanks to I Claude and
Please
Copilot.
it. And
Especially
just to
not Copilot,
specify,
Cursor. I'm not sure
all
which
the
model
gizmo
Cursor
are
is, but thanks to Cursor,
word
images actually works. Video,
are
I'm not sure if
okay no
video works.
orbits. Let me
Let's
just
see,
put the
does
word
video work?
orbits
Let's go
before it actually
video,
goes to attack the other
this,
gizmos that clearly look fine.
and zoom out.
Let's see what wins of
Yep,
do.
there we go. Oh, it works. Straight up, right off the bat, it works.
Funny enough, I actually used
And
Windsurf
yeah, this is the
for one of
problem.
my
Oh,
from one of my
you have to
projects,
find the sweet spot.
and
There we
it's
go.
think of it this way.
I don't know why I imported it as
I
a square,
didn't
or maybe it's because of the way I'm looking at it
almost
right now.
done,
I don't know.
told you to fix
So
a few
I
stuff,
spent like about
and then
like
spent
two
2 months
prompts
again getting back to that
from
same state
Copilot. I've already used
of being
maxed it
almost
out. I
done.
have to wait for 1 month now before I can
Which was very
close it
funny
again.
because that all I told you to do was
Claude, I
like
have to wait till
clean up the
tomorrow.
files and all that, if I
Cursor, I have
remember
to wait till
correctly,
next month
and
again.
then fix one
Now the
page. It
Windsurf did
just
not
doesn't work.
do anything to help.
This
This
the
gizmo
contents are like
YZX is
misshapen.
supposed to be
I
at the
just
top
need the
right,
styles.
like
Yeah, the
Blender.
styles and then a little bit of
It's Cursor
JavaScript.
managed to get the
That
Blender
was
layout
it.
where you have file,
And the
objects in
whole
your world
system just
here.
went
You have
blank.
properties here. Then you have
Poof.
your tools here. And I mean, it did a good job with that,
Man,
but
that was a
I
terrible
can't
time.
move around.
Especially because I was
That's the
hearing the
problem. And
submission
I can't
deadline was
drag
like
and drop these
next
guys.
a week after or so.
Does
So I
light
was
sources
just like,
work?
wow,
Cube.
glimpse of
Cube
wow.
works. Cube works.
And I
Right
think it's
off
the
the bat.
same AI I'm still using now. I just hope
But
it's going to be able to
I just
handle
put
this idea. Oh, it's done. The axis
uh,
gizmo orbit navigation widget at the top right is
oh,
already correctly positioned via
let me remember what
CSS.
I did. Like,
What?
oh, it
Oh,
also
that's
copies
the
the
good thing about
Blender.
Windsurf now. So let's run it first.
Yeah. C to open up the
Control
tools panel and
this
then N to close the
npm
side
start.
panel. Well, in Blender, it is a secondary
Good
panel
thing
here,
about
but
Windsurf is you can
that's
upload,
cool. That's very cool.
I believe you
Now,
can upload
motion
as many
capture, it
screenshots or
was working
images as you
yesterday,
like.
but I had to do a lot of back and forth work.
Centered on the screen. I
And now it
don't see
doesn't,
how
well,
this
not
is
that it doesn't work, but
positioned at the top right.
I can't really tell
Maybe I'm tweaking. I
because
don't
this
know.
is the like
Let's see.
edit
Control Shift
mode and all
key.
that. We're not supposed to be
Nope,
able to
I
do
need
any
to turn
capturing
it
though.
on.
This will be placing our bones and the rest.
Oh, it doesn't work. I don't know why. It's meant to be at the top
Cool.
right. It says at the top right.
Animations,
Yeah,
tracking.
not,
Now, here's the
I don't know
interesting
how to
part.
put
So,
it for the AI because it's going to be
since
a long
for the other
sentence
VTubing
just to make
software,
sure
you
it
would have to
understands.
go through all this iPhone
Close
process,
this
which I don't
guy.
want to do. I don't have an iPhone.
Uh,
So, I said,
Let me
why
just
don't
close
I
this
just
other
try
tabs.
getting something that will work with localhost? If you connect to your laptop hotspot, meaning your laptop will need to be connected to a router or something like that, you would get to
Don't
use
save.
the I can't believe you actually generated it, but you will get
Close.
to use your local host, the local host on your phone
Okay,
connected
ice cream. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on,
to your
come on,
laptop. You get the
come
idea. Computer students understand what I'm
My laptop is usually not this slow, I promise. It's not usually this slow. It's way faster. So let's go to the other page. That page. Control Shift T. Let it be full screen. Hard Control C. Now, the there we go. Obviously, the gizmo seems to be sitting right at. Wait, I think click accept. Oh my gosh, wait, okay,
So
okay, okay, okay.
um, and
Let
then your
me
phone will act like
close the apps. Control C.
the camera, your webcam instead, just in case your webcam is like bad or you don't have a webcam on your
Just to
laptop,
make sure
you could just
that there's
connect
no issue
your
or it
phone
has actually fixed it.
straight. Come on, okay, there we go. I've not tested it to even see if this one is working. I tried it before, but the page that it went to just said it didn't work. Unable to access site. So
Wait, please also don't tell me that somehow. No, it can't be, it can't be. There's the audio from my laptop, there's the audio from the mic. Can't be. Anyways, I'm new to streaming people, so expect not good stuff. Here, yes, look at yeah, at the center of the screen. So close, close, and then close. So obviously, it's Gizmo seems to be sitting right at the center of the screen origin point, which is wrong. I feel there is no container object holding is, is included inside the 3D space, which is not supposed is not be a second layer in brackets or no sorry e.g. is more slash with using oh my lord slash two layer viewport layer and then not two background of app. Maybe I should be streaming on Discord. Nobody might watch, but maybe I should just streaming on Discord. Oh. By the way, viewer, please do feel free to comment. It's late, tired, because this is going to be a long night, or at least until Windsoft token expires for me. So until then, editor the chill. I really hope you understand what I'm saying now, and Hopefully you put it at the top right. The main content, I should have also said, is not supposed to span the width of 100%. Man, I wonder how I made a gizmo. Oh, there we go. Almost done. Halfway done with my tokens. Positive, positive, positive. Nope. I can't even look on the y-axis. Okay, it's just back and forth x and z. I can't use middle. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Let's ignore this one. Okay, so let me put it this way. Please make sure there is no layer obstructing the viewports in front. As if the container spans 100%, then should be see-through and non-clickable. If I say non-clickable and not possible to other than its contents, then also there is no parent that culprits culprits as it would take 100% of this W and H, making it uh, making its content, yeah, appear to be at the center of. There we go. Please reduce its to about 20 to 8% the screen. Okay, okay, okay. Then make possible the scroll down, scroll press, scroll view S and help to also enable free or bits. Man, this is how it is. This is not real work because it should be crazy if you were to do it manually by yourself. I mean, look at the level of imports. This isn't even React yet. It's just JavaScript. Oh, but you have to think carefully while you're prompting. If not, it's just going to do absolutely nonsense or nothing at all. By the way, yeah, I also thought about it. I could be playing Roblox instead. I mean, it's not a really cool idea for me right now, but it's still an option because I can't even play fairly, not fairly, but fairly modern games. I'll put it that way because it's just graphics intensive for some reason. Even games of like 200 MB, you need NVIDIA GPU, whatever. Anyways, let's see how this one goes. Nope, I change it. And middle mouse does not. Oh, it's the same issue, right? Yeah, same issue. Get yourself together. Hmm. I also don't like that. It's, oh man, yeah. I wish there were like people helping me with all this stuff because I know that it's impossible to do or it's hard to do. But damn, my head really banging for some reason. Not that kind of banging, but you get what I mean. Can I say GY70? Nope, can't. Damn. Oh, I have to end the stream here because this is just, I'm tired. I'm really tired now. All I did was a few prompting, but I'm tired, honestly. It's 11 p.m. I need an actual model that I can use, not on my laptop personally, because there's no way I can run a personal model offline on this laptop that can handle this kind of work. So I would love to know if there's like any model out there, any AI that I can use. Not that I have to type in free trial and add my credit card, which they will not accept. If there's anything like that, please just tell me in the comments. That'll be great. That'll be wonderful.